And ladies, I'm here to tell you, every man I've ever met has the ability to think absolutely nothing. And we didn't really realize it was a problem until we met you, because we've been doing this since we were young boys, and we thought it was a really nice place to go. So one of the most common experiences we have seen couples have is we get excited that we married somebody different than us, and then we get frustrated by the fact that
they're different than us.
And so we have looked for ways to help couples appreciate those differences. And I think the best word picture we've come up with is to help men and women handle the differences between them is that men are like waffles.
And women are like spaghetti.
So if you were to diagram the way a typical man processes information in life, it actually looks like the top of a waffle. There's a bunch of boxes, all those boxes are separated from one another by walls, and the way we as men operate is the first issue in life goes in the first box, second issue goes in the second box, third issue goes in the third box, and so on. And we as men, we spend time in one box at a time, and one box only. So when a man is at work, he literally is at work. And when a man is out in the yard shoveling snow or doing yard work, he is out in the yard doing yard work. And when a man's watching TV,
hello,
he's watching TV. And for part of your life, this single focus that men bring, it's really valuable. Part of our family life needs that single focus that I easily come to life with. And the workplace, the church, the community, all needs that single focus that men naturally bring to life. But it does create some tension in your most important relationships because you ladies just don't process like a waffle.
Right. Social scientists say men compartmentalize and women integrate, but nobody really talks like that. We women have more connections between the two sides of our brain hemispheres.
Actually, more physical connections between the two sides of the brain.
So if you look at the way our mind works, it looks much like one noodle laying on a plate of spaghetti. If you follow that noodle around that plate, it looks like it touches pretty much every other noodle on the plate. And that's the way we women process life, is we travel through life making emotional connections to the people and things that matter most to us. So by nature, we're really great at multitasking, or sometimes it's called toggle tasking, you know, jumping from thing to thing to thing. And we can be on the phone with our friend and her life's all falling apart. And so we're like, oh, hey, I know a great relationship show. You should watch, you know, Ron and Ann. They're so smart and so helpful. At the same time, we're writing our Christmas card list and our grocery list and our to-do list for our husband and our 6 kids. Those are telling the kids in sign language to quit fighting. Can't you see I'm on the phone? We have a load in the washer, a load in the dryer. We're cooking dinner, and we can open and shut the oven door with our foot, right, ladies?
Amazing.
It's a gift.
Amazing. Yeah.
That multitasking is a gift to the family, to the church, to the community, to your home, and to your workplace.
But you know, we get frustrated with these. Like often I talk to men who say, why does my wife go on and on and on and on? Why can't she get to the point? And she actually is getting to the point, she just gets there different than you are. Like I've noticed in our relationship and with the thousands of couples we've worked with, women are much better at connecting the dots in the rest of the family's life. Like I know that when we were raising kids, Pam would be in charge of the family calendar, and that was way better because
Spinning plates.
Because she could fit in everybody's activities. If it was up to me, everybody would be cutting things out of their schedule because it was getting too complicated. And at the same time, we know a lot of ladies get frustrated with their husbands.
Because they just want to be in one simple box. And something to keep in mind is there's one box that you should know about in a man's waffle, and that box is absolutely, positively
blank. There's no thoughts, there's no words. And we as men, we park in those blank boxes. Like I'm sure you've seen it before. And we don't know how you do it, ladies. You must have some kind of radar, because every time we get in that blank box, you ask the dreaded question.
So what you thinking?
Which is a really hard question for us because we tried telling you the truth. We said nothing. And your response is, well, you can't be thinking nothing. You have to be thinking something. So what is it? And ladies, I'm here to tell you, every man I've ever met has the ability to think absolutely nothing. And we didn't really realize it was a problem until we met you, because we've been doing this since we were young boys, and we thought it was a really nice place to go. So if your differences are causing frustration for you, learn the secret of accepting those differences, seeing the value in those differences, and give up changing them, and instead look to how they enhance your life.
Let delight in those differences. Genesis 1:27 said they're God-given. God made us male and female, and it's for a good reason.